Litecoin continuing its way toward $114 here. That is going to be the strongest area of technical support I anticipate interaction with under the influence of bearish suggestions ever since the what appears to be $224 level. Since our most recent interaction with bearish Robo advisors, price action has experienced technically 44% in downside, still currently more than 41% down at current levels as we await bullish parameters to be met, which would be confirmation of support and two of our chosen three robo advisors back to bullish to suggest comfortable accumulation. So at the moment, as I mentioned, the strongest area of support down below $114. Once support has been confirmed, we're making our way back to key level of potential resistance here, $144 at the moment, waiting to give us a hard time. The strongest area of resistance overhead waiting for us once the uptrend can continue is going to be $165 per Litecoin. This combination of robo advisors suggested a bullish area of accumulation throughout the $140 level throughout the end of July. After accumulation, prices saw up to 65% in upside over the following 39 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, you were still able to capitalize on 30% ROI if you chose to take profit at or above. EngineeringRobo's bearish parameters met on the 12th of September at the $183 level. From those sell suggestions, prices saw 23% in downside over the following couple weeks before interacting with our most recent bullish robo advisors present since the beginning of October. From the $178 level after accumulation, prices saw up to 65% in upside over the following 33 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, our most recent interaction with bearish robo advisors from the aforementioned $223 level allowed you to still technically capitalize on 24% ROI and saved you from over 40% in downside here as we await the most bullish area of comfortable accumulation. So we are awaiting these parameters to be met. Let me know your thoughts on Litecoin. Disney patents technology for a theme park metaverse. The multinational entertainment giant was approved for a virtual world simulator patent during the last week of December 2021. Disney has been approved for a patent that would create personalized interactive attractions for theme park visitors. The technology would facilitate headset-free augmented reality attractions at Disney theme parks. The tech would work by tracking visitors using their mobile phones, generating and projecting personalized 3D effects onto nearby physical spaces, walls, and objects in the park. Disney was approved for a virtual world simulator in a real world venue patent on December 28, 2021. It was originally filed to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in July of 2020. The metaverse has largely been imagined as existing on the internet, accessed using virtual reality or augmented reality headsets. However, the technology purposed by Disney would bring the metaverse to the physical world. This is not the first time Disney has indicated its interest in the metaverse. During the company's fourth quarter earnings call during November of 2021, the CEO said the firm is preparing to blend physical and digital assets in the metaverse. With a quote reading, "We'll be able to connect the physical and digital worlds even more closely, allowing for storytelling without boundaries in our own Disney metaverse." There are 12 official Disney theme parks worldwide. In 2021, Disney generated a total revenue of nearly $17 billion with its parks, experiences, and products segments despite global lockdowns due to the global medical complications currently affecting the economy. Disney interested in the metaverse ever since 2020, looking to file some patents here, looking to be pretty serious for the world of crypto. In my opinion, the technology is very much in demand, even more so it would appear, suggesting a very bullish incentive for crypto in the longer term here. We've been experiencing some very dramatic short-term downside. However, as we can see, very large institutional players are getting into crypto at these levels under these conditions. More institutions are likely to follow, and personally, I think this is a very bullish sign for the continued longevity for crypto and Bitcoin in sort of the longer term here. However, in the short term, we just need to, perhaps experience a few more shakeouts, a few more pullbacks, just to really solidify a bottom here before we can, reach the unfathomable figures that, crypto can achieve. We're looking at today in crypto here. This is a Monday, actually, at the time of recording. We're looking at a lot of projects in the green continuing to, start to recover here. Nice consolidation sideways here, finding support. Projects experiencing between 5 to 8% in upside. Several projects in the red, however, Hexagon, Harmony, Yearn Finance, and SafeMoon, it would appear, experiencing between 5 to 9% in downside. So what goes up must come down. Some will go up and some will go down. However, in my opinion, as we've been mentioning here, the overall incentive for crypto is very much bullish still. And, if we look out to the week, even though a lot of projects are continuing its consolidation and pullback here, we do see money flowing into other projects as well. ICP and Chainlink continuing its upward trajectory. So I suspect bullish upside here for us in the mid to longer term. In the immediate short term here, we just need to experience some very dramatic and scary red for us to have weeks to months of green that we've been having. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency have done very well over the last sort of year and a bit here. So it is no surprise for us to experience some red in the short term for allow us to continue our sort of longer term green. But let me know how you feel about crypto currently. We're given an update on Sandbox, one of many projects in the metaverse, currently interacting with bearish Robo advisors, it would appear here at resistance. When we last looked at this coin, we were interacting above $5.40, looking for it as support. I was awaiting further interaction with it and further confirmations of it as support before we can begin comfortable accumulation. When we were under the influence of all three of our chosen Robo advisors, when we were interacting with that $5.95 level. However, under these current conditions, we do see price action below an area of potential resistance here, with two of our chosen three Robo advisors bearish on price action, suggesting continued downside here in search of the strongest area of support, which may not be present here for us all the way until 71 cents if we can't find a bottom along the way. Technically, EngineeringRobo did suggest a bullish area of accumulation ever since the 86-cent level throughout the beginning of October. After accumulation, prices saw up to 878% in upside over the following 53 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, technically bearish parameters have been met at the $4.61 level. And EngineeringRobo is suggesting you capitalize on 431% ROI if you utilize these bearish parameters met here and sell suggestions in play as we await the most bullish area of comfortable accumulation, supported by bullish buy signals and support confirmed down below. So we are waiting for any sort of signs of support here. Currently looking at resistance overhead. Strongest area of support, as I mentioned, is 71 cents if we can't find a bottom along the way. I am waiting for the return of bullish Robo advisors here before we can begin comfortable accumulation. Let me know down below your thoughts on Sandbox. Now we're actually looking at the cryptocurrency total market cap here, interacting with some key levels of potential support under the influence of bearish suggestions ever since the would appear the $2.62 trillion level with a T throughout the month of November. Price action has been looking for support down below. In my opinion, this looks like a very bullish time to be accumulating Bitcoin and crypto, as support is suggested to be near current levels. Presently, 1.96 $3 trillion is going to be an area of support. We need daily candles opening and closing wicks and bodies above it. The stronger area of support down below for us, in my opinion, is $1.79 trillion. That is going to be a more bullish area to be accumulating crypto overall. I personally suspect a bottom to be approaching and the overall uptrend to continue here. However, we can be far more bullish once these confirmations have been met and bullish Robo advisors were to return. We also have a descending trend line of resistance we are awaiting a break upward from, and we can begin further accumulation once those parameters have been met. Bitcoin continuing its trajectory toward the $34,655 level, the strongest area of support waiting for us. Still, in my opinion, an unlikely target, though not impossible, under the influence of bearish Robo advisors. Currently waiting to interact with resistance present at $43,160 per Bitcoin. We need that level to be confirmed as support as we anticipate continued upside here toward the underside of this ascending trend line of present resistance at the moment. I do believe price action needs to get back above this trend line to reconfirm it as support for us to be more bullish on, new all-time highs moving forward. Currently, very high fear present in the market here under the influence of bearish suggestions in search of the strongest area of support. Technically, we just may not be ready for the six-figure level just yet. However, fundamentally, in my opinion, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin have never looked more bullish. With such major players in the traditional world of finance getting into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency under these conditions, under these sort of levels here, I very much anticipate prices heading toward the FOMO zone, if you will, here, the fear of missing out zone around the $156,000 level per Bitcoin. That is where I anticipate very high greed, and when many traders will be FOMOing into the continued upside, that is where I anticipate long-term investors to be selling and taking profits when the market is greedy. You want to be accumulating when the market is fearful. The strongest area of accumulation was back throughout the month of March in 2020 when Bitcoin was trading between 5 to 6,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. I'm sure you can imagine just how unfathomably bullish it would have been to be buying at that area. Currently looking for the FOMO zone. In my opinion, that is where I anticipate the strongest fundamental sell pressure to be present, and a potential market top here for us that we will anticipate a large correction occurring kind of after. Under these conditions, I very much am still bullish on continued upside in my personal opinion. Let me know down below your thoughts on cryptocurrency currently. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below and tune in for the next one.